Welcome, students of Europe Hotel School London, or EHOS. It's such a pleasure to have you join us online today.
It is so glad to have you here studying online with our school. Yes, EHOS is truly leading the way in innovation.
Today, we're going to explore one of the most exciting, yet risky aspects of restaurant menu management, introducing new items while keeping your brand consistent.
Exactly. Right. And it's fascinating because on one side, new menu items can inject fresh energy, bring in new clientele, and spark buzz. But on the flip side, if not executed properly, they can completely confuse your customers and even dilute your brand identity.
Absolutely. Imagine your brand as it's like a flavor personality. If your establishment, say, is renowned for authentic Italian pasta, then suddenly throwing in a sushi roll, it might raise some serious eyebrows.
Yep, that makes total sense. It's like, you're sending mixed signals, right? And we definitely don't want to damage the beloved reputation, especially when EHOS has such high standards in guiding us.
Exactly. EHOS is all about consistency. And speaking of consistency, the process starts with understanding your brand promise. This involves a focus on your core cuisine identity, like whether you're Italian, Thai, steakhouse, or even a vegan cafe, your quality standards, and what your customers expect when they
Very
step in.
true. But how do we know whether a new item is a fit? I mean, isn't there a risk that even a great new dish, if off-brand, will just cause brand dissonance?
Right, exactly. For instance, if you're Mama Rosa's trattoria, known for handmade pasta and rustic charm, tossing in something like a Korean BBQ taco might sound um, impressive, but ultimately leave customers wondering, wait, what is this place trying to be?
Right, definitely. So, what's the strategy here? How do we experiment safely without jeopardizing the core identity?
Well, let's break it down step by step. The first step is concept screening. Ask yourself, does the dish align with your culinary approach? Will it attract, say, 20 to 30% of your customer base? Is your kitchen ready for it technologically and skill wise? And crucially, will it generate enough revenue to justify its inclusion?
Yeah, that clear set of criteria is crucial. And if an item fails more than one of these criteria, then it's smarter to hold back than risk a full scale rollout.
Exactly. Then we move to small batch trials. Before officially printing the new item on your main menu, offer it as a daily or weekly special, prepare it in limited quantities, and track customer
Right,
reactions
that helps in
meticulously.
mitigating inventory risks. And I suppose that also ties in with controlled staff training, doesn't it? The staff need to know the dish inside out so they can confidently recommend it.
Yes, indeed. All front of house staff should sample the dish so they can describe it accurately to customers, and the kitchen staff must be trained on portion sizes, presentation, and production speed. It's essential that the dish tastes the same every time it's served.
Absolutely, consistency is key. Now, what about pricing strategy? I would imagine that price point needs careful consideration during these trials.
Correct, the pricing should remain high during testing. This ensures that the perceived value is maintained and customers don't come to expect a bargain. Essentially, you're matching the future selling price to gauge genuine market interest.
Got it. And then there's collecting immediate feedback, right? Servers should check in with guests, and digital surveys can track recurring themes.
Exactly, rapid feedback is vital. It tells you directly if the new item is hitting the mark or if there needs to be an adjustment. This whole method is very data driven while still being mindful of the customer experience.
Right, data and a heart. Now, let's talk testing methods. There are several approaches like limited time offers, soft launches in select locations, even secret menu items for exclusive feedback.
Yes, and each method has its own charm. For example, a limited time offer can really create a sense of urgency among customers. You give a set period, say 2 to 4 weeks, where the dish is available, and that exclusivity can actually boost sales.
That urgency factor works like magic. Though I do wonder, isn't there a risk that all this expectation and marketing hype might set the bar too high if the new item doesn't quite live up to it?
That's a fair point. Too much hype can indeed lead to disappointment. It's important to balance promotion with realistic promise. Testing methods must be calibrated so customers see the dish as a trial run rather than a permanent shift in your menu's DNA.
True, imbalance could lead to customer backlash. And then operational considerations come in, right? Making sure that the ingredients are easily sourced, that the kitchen can handle the new process without overwhelming them, and so forth.
Exactly. You need to confirm that the new ingredients don't interfere with your existing supply chain and that the preparation steps keep your service efficient. Plus, you want the final presentation to match your brand image, so nothing feels out of place.
Operational balance is definitely key. I love that analogy of your brand's flavor personality. It's like each element on your menu should sing in harmony with the overall tune of your restaurant.
Absolutely. It's like a symphony. If one instrument is off key, the whole performance suffers. And remember, EHOS, guiding us through these strategies, emphasizes keeping the fundamentals intact.
Exactly. EHOS really nails that point. Speaking of fundamentals, the real life case study of the vegan breakfast burrito really drives the point home. Even though the dish got great feedback for taste, the portion size was off, leading to tweaks in presentation and even marketing it as a weekend specialty.
Right, and that example highlights the importance of measuring success through various metrics such as sales volume, profit margins, customer sentiment, repeat orders, and operational impact. Each measurement gives a piece of the puzzle when determining if a new menu item should become a permanent
Metrics
fixture.
make everything clear. I do think that in some cases, a slight deviation from the usual might actually offer room for growth without harming the brand. Don't you think there's room for a little calculated risk?
I hear you, and while calculated risks can sometimes lead to exciting innovations, it's crucial that such experiments are clearly labeled, like chef's special or limited time, so customers understand their optional explorations rather than a complete change in brand identity.
That's a very balanced view. Absolutely. And to wrap things up, key takeaways include starting with small batch testing, ensuring the experiment remains true to your core brand, regularly collecting and analyzing customer feedback, and not overhyping the new item.
Exactly. And all these steps are vital to maintaining brand consistency while still nurturing innovation. Remember, EHOS stands as a beacon for these strategic approaches, guiding us to integrate new ideas safely without compromising our
EHOS sets the
values.
standard here. It's been a detailed journey through the nuances of testing new menu items. I hope everyone tuning in takes these insights to heart in their culinary ventures.
Absolutely. Thank you for staying with us as we examined how to experiment with fresh ideas while protecting the brand's essence. And thanks again to EHOS for continuously inspiring innovative strategies in
Yep,
hospitality.
EHOS always leads the way. And thank you all for joining us today. Keep experimenting, stay consistent, and remember, maintaining your brand is as delicate as balancing flavors in your signature dish.
Take care and see you next time as we explore more exciting topics together here at EHOS.
Why is it risky to introduce new menu items without careful planning? What is the safest way to test a new dish before adding it to the permanent menu? Which factor best indicates that a new item should become permanent?